Alright, we got 8 more samples to get through, so let's start her off here. Got Parrots For Him. Hopefully these last 8 are going to be better than a bunch of the first ones. There's a lot of different kinds of juice here. So, Parrots For Him. Ooh. This is a little different. Notes here. We have rhubarb leaf, star anise, chamomile, lavender, allspice berries. That's a new thing. Violet leaves, birch, musk, and sandalwood. Well, a lot of... yeah. I'm going to have to agree with the Fragrantica people and say that this is heavy on the birch and the rhubarb. Birch is not a commonly used wood note in a lot of men's fragrances. Usually it's something like cedar wood, sandalwood, obviously oud is a type of wood, oak. Birch is a little different. For those who don't know what it smells like, it's a little bit lighter. If you've ever had birch beer, it's got a bit of a sweetness to it, slight sweetness. We had birch trees in my house when I was growing up. It's a very light colored wood. It's got a white exterior. It's not the dark, same kind of stuff that you see usually, but I think that really does a nice job of blending well with the rhubarb. Yeah, this is different. Definitely, it's a little. The only thing I'm not liking is that it's a little bit lighter than I would like. I don't know if that's just because it's on paper or what, but and also because I've smelled 10 bajillion things today. But yeah, this is different. I like this. This is promising. Good one there. Next up is Highline. Bond's answer to a soapy fragrance. Let's get this on. Alrighty. Yes. A lot of soap. Let's see, we got for notes, we got more rhubarb. How about that? Grass. It's actually a note, grass. Bergamot. And then pink tulip. Tincture of rose. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Hyacinth? Hyacinth? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. African orange flower, and then oak in the base. There's a lot of flowers mixed in here. Very fresh. No citrus, obviously. There's really nothing in the notes that would be citrus. It's basically a soapy floral. It's okay. I would say if you mildly tone down... No, that's wrong. I was going to say if you tone down the florals and added vetiver that you'd get Mugler cologne, but that's not. That's wrong. That's wrong. This is getting a lot more floral as it dries down on the paper. Getting a little bit more feminine. It's getting away from that. Boy, these Fragrantica people say they get a lot of rhubarb in here. I barely get it at all. This is becoming very floral the more I smell it. Not great. Alright, next one is I Love New York For Him. This is another one that I've actually worn already. Figured I'd throw it in here just to give some impressions of it. This one is not a first impression at all. I've worn this a couple of times. Not the biggest fan of this. Yeah, it's really just very generic. It's very much, a lot of people think it's a Blue de Chanel ripoff. Nothing really fantastic here. If you're going to go for an I Love New York, definitely go for the unisex, don't bother with this one. I really don't think it's worth your time. I mean, it's nice. It smells okay. If it cost half what it did, then maybe it'd be worth it. But this is really kind of basic citrus, fresh, a little bit of spice, a little bit of oriental, nothing new. That's really what it is. Yeah. Boring. Stay away. Next up, what I'm looking forward to, New York Amber. Wanted to get my nose on this for a while now. Let's see how this comes out. Come on. Oh, don't tell me I have another broken atomizer. Nope, we don't. Good. Get a good spray on there. Alright, sorry I'm being quiet. My roommates are asleep right now. It's currently 3:30 in the morning that I'm doing this, so don't want to wake them up. New York Amber, alright. Oh boy, well, there's definitely amber in there. Ye gosh. Wow. Alright, notes. Musk. Osmanthus. Alright. Jasmine, sandalwood, amber, saffron, nutmeg, benzoin, bergamot, myrrh, rose, oud, and pepper. Well, there's a lot of amber in here. I get the pepper. Yeah. There's a bit of a spiciness to this, and I think that's coming from the pepper. Now, well, you know, at first I didn't get the rose, but now it's kind of creeping through a little bit. Yeah. This is surprisingly nice. It's getting better as I continue to smell it. The heaviness of the amber, again, like Harrod's amber, it's toned down a little bit by the floral, by the rose in this case. I think they did a really nice job here, at least from the first impression, of taking these heavy notes, the amber, the oud, the pepper, and toning it down with some light florals, but still maintaining definite masculinity here and maintaining the strength of the juice. I'm very impressed by this. This is quality. It's not as thick and overwhelming as some other amber fragrances that I've tried. It's my main beef with something like an Amber Absolute is that it's at times it's just too much. Certainly it's a very heavy, thick fragrance, Amber Absolute, but sometimes it's way too much on you. This one, well, certainly has a good amount of strength. It's a little bit easier to handle, which makes it more versatile. And I think the light touch of floral tones it down enough that this is good. This is definitely very good. One of the best I've tried from this line so far. Very good. All right. Next one up is Riverside Drive. We have here. A bunch of these aren't really very popular around here. Haven't been talked about too much, so happy to be able to do a bunch of these. They haven't gotten much play on here. So, Riverside Drive. This is kind of odd. This is weird. I'll tell you, when I first was looking at these notes here, let me read them off to you. Pineapple, sandalwood, patchouli, violet, basil, oak moss, cedar. My first thought was, just looking at the notes, I thought that maybe this might have some resemblances to a Ventus. Specifically, obviously, the pineapple, the oak moss, some of the light woods, patchouli. But this is nothing like a Ventus, so that was totally wrong. This is again, it's kind of verging again into that same thing I was talking about in the last video of just boring, redundant green citrus fresh. It's not quite there. It's not something I would consider to be overly redundant, but it's verging on it. Really, I just get kind of a mossy green. Yeah, definitely the oak moss is showing through. The patchouli, yeah, it's not a thick, biting patchouli like you get in an Iceman. Pineapple really is very faint here. If I don't even really get it at all. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing great. Not jumping out of my shoes to buy it. Next, Wall Street. Alrighty. This one has been compared to Purple Label a couple of times by Ralph Lauren. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, oh, I can see why. Holy cucumbers. Oh boy. Eey. I don't know if I like this. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Notes: leather, amber, lavender, musk, pistachio. That's new. Pistachio. Cucumber, citruses, caraway, vetiver, bitter orange, and resins. Oh. Props to them for using pistachio. That I have not seen anywhere else, but yeah, this is really very heavy on the cucumber. I'll give them credit. This is different. This is not. I'm sorry, I had this wrong. This was not compared to Purple Label. I'm thinking of something totally, completely different. I'm thinking of Bleecker Street. What am I doing? This is not compared to Purple Label, so disregard that. I'll give them credit for doing something different. Cucumber, while I'm not a big fan of it, it's different. It's not, again, very uncommon note. Also the pistachio. I don't know what the hell. Who's using nuts as notes now? Jeez. That's good for them, though. That's what niche houses should be doing. Using new things and trying them out. They may not have had a complete success here, but they get points for trying something. So, not bad, Bond. Not bad. Next up, 2 more to go. Washington Square. Hopefully be able to get this all in one video. We're getting high here. Ha! I made a pun. Washington Square. Boy. Very perfumey. Oof. Well, heavy on the rose. Holy rose. Boy, alright. Purple rose, tarragon, vetiver, and as they put it, an unexpected leather accord. An unexpected leather accord. What the hell is that? Very rosy. It's only these 4 notes here. I am vaguely getting a vetiver out of this. Vaguely getting a vetiver. But not much. Not a whole lot of leather. Yeah, this is pretty much rose. A little bit of there's tarragon. I don't know, this one's weird. It's a little more feminine than I'd like. I've already got my roses. Got plenty of them. I don't think I really, me personally, I don't think I would need this. I could find a better rose fragrance. Yeah. No. That's a no. And finally, the last one. West Broadway. Let's give this one a shot. Alrighty. Boy, I haven't really sprayed up my table here. I feel bad this one. I've smelled way too many fragrances tonight. This is 18 in the last, hour. Well, there's not much to this. 3 notes: tea, lime, and musk. which may be why this is not really showing through too much for me, because it's very light. Maybe it's not my nose. The tea-based fragrances generally are light. They're not very, generally not strong. And they're not designed to be. I think that they're supposed to be more relaxing, like a cup of tea is relaxing. Very faint lime here. It's good. This is a very simple fragrance, I'd say. It's relaxing, very easygoing. Picture myself sitting in a chair on a Sunday reading a newspaper, drinking a cup of tea. I can't really see myself buying this. Not really a whole lot going on here. If you like tea-based fragrances, give it a shot. But otherwise, yeah. So, I'm going to try something new here, now that I've done all of these impressions. And go through and pick out the top favorites of the ones that I've just tried out, and ones that definitely would be candidates for splits. I think what I'm going to do with these bonds is I would like to try and split another bond, because really they do have some great juice here. So, might put it to a vote, haven't really decided yet. But definitely the top ones that I have gone through here, in this video specifically, definitely New York Amber is one of the top ones. Harrods, not on camera, definitely would be a top one. From the previous video, let me just reach over here, move Jim Calhoun out of the way. Yeah, Harrods Amber, another quality one. Brooklyn, good for the spring. And then I don't have it anymore, but Fire Island. So, those will be the top 5 from this little impression haul here. So, let me know what you guys think. I know I did a lot of these that are very unfrequented on YouTube. So if you have any questions about any of these, let me know. I'll be happy to answer for you if I have any further impressions. Oh, I almost forgot. I went back and I re-smelled that Bond No. 9 perfume card that I sprayed, and I had said that there was no oud in it, and I kept smelling it. I put it away for about 15 minutes, and I went back and I kept smelling it, and something went sour. Not oud. Like, if it's oud, I've never smelled oud like that, but it went sour, like kind of a, well, not really a sour milk scent, but that kind of sour feeling, like something went bad. If that's oud, then they need to find a new oud for that one, because that's disgusting. So, sorry, Bond, that's a miss. But anyways, again, if you have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for sitting through all this. I'm having 40 minutes of these now. I should have a new Thoughts on a Note out soon. Hoping to do that on coffee. And I've got a few more ideas coming through. Hopefully some new things. We'll see what happens. Alright, thanks a lot, guys.